Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good? So we really are in a position where things have only gotten crazier and anime is getting more interesting with what they do. This show is about being in a dating sim. Why does this dating sim have itself surrounded by such crazy stuff is beyond me. But if you think I'm going to complain, you're dead wrong. This stuff in this show that we see is just another good example of why I think there's so many shows out there that can be watched and enjoyed. This dude pretty much starts his life, or we start out knowing him as the guy who has to do what his sister says because she has dirt on him. And once he starts doing this and spending so much time trying to beat this game, when I think all she needed was like audios, like she just wanted to hear a certain audios and stuff like that. So I guess by completing it 100%, she could probably listen to all those audios without really needing to do anything but go to like the main menu and listen to every cutscene or something like that. I am not entirely sure what the whole plan was. I feel like this was a setup in itself, um, just to get him to play something and maybe knowing what was possible, right? Like it seems weird to have this whole situation play out the way it does, but supposedly after falling and cracking his head, he is reincarnated into a boy who just happens to live in this world, a world where women have the most power, and those women are in their 50s or older, and they just force themselves on to younger men. And if you're over the age of 20, they really your your value starts to drop at that point in time. I guess you can say like if you're in your 20s or about to be, you're really not all that worth it to them anymore. So if you listen to it like that, it sounds more or less like a shot at the Playboy Mansion, which I think if women become like 25, they're too old or something along those lines. So I think that was just them kind of being like, yeah, there's stuff out there where people uh, stop acting like you're worth anything just because of your actual age. So that's what that felt reminiscent of. And knowing this guy has already done so much in the game, he supposedly purchased a item that for whatever reason still was his. I think that was the weirdest part for me, is that regardless of everything that happened, he was still capable or was able of getting his item he purchased from outside the game while he's in it and already spent like a couple of years here, right? Like he's been this boy who, even made friends and learned about this world yet again, right? You already know a whole bunch, but all of that knowledge of learning the game and 100%ing it is going to probably pay off here very soon, thanks to his overall skills and knowledge of the world itself. So I am super curious to see where it's going to head. It's an interesting concept, being reincarnated into a show and trapped in it, but we'll see what's really going on inside and out, hopefully. But with that being said, take care, everybody, and I'll definitely talk to you in the next one. Peace.